Hello, YouTube land. All right, we're going to get going here. All right, welcome to This is World of Pets, made possible by Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting. So we are connecting in with our feature star of the show, Patty Ernest. And this is done by the magic of Emily Gomer with her podcast engineering. So Emily is going to be coming on video here in just a moment, and we're going to get a dialogue going here between Emily as co-host and Patty Ernest as the proprietor of Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting and providing the service of excellence to pets to take care of those pets that you love dearly, your kids, your family members, the animals that you live with in your house, and that we're all animals, right? We've talked before about that humans are part of the animal kingdom. So this is just living together and having Patty there in service. And so this is World of Pets with all of that in mind. And on an ongoing basis, folks are welcome to come into the show and join us. The connection to the show is actually kind of simple. If you use your Zoom app and you click the join button, you can then go and select for using the personal link name. And our personal link name is Ability Now. So if anybody out there wants to join us on this show or any week, as we're doing this Mondays at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we do this. Sometimes we get it going for an hour. So, but I think tonight we're going to have a short and sweet show. So we hope you enjoy it. We're out there on YouTube and recording to the cloud, for all of our internal work at the Disability Channel, TDC. So we're liking all that work of the television produced by and with people with disabilities and veterans. And Emily just got done with one of our fiscal agents on the nonprofit side of our operation, Project Die Hard, with President Brian Gibson, and partnered with Zeta of Zeta's Healthy Beginnings. So that's all about healthy babies and healthy mothers, healthy women, healthy families. So here we're back to this family dynamic. So here you are at your podcasting family. Right now you've got your family members, Emily and Patty and me. And like I said, we're going to have a nice little interaction and we're going to rally around our pets as led by Patty, but we're going to pass it over to Emily first. Emily, take it away. Give us your intro and your zing, bang, boom, pow, OMG, EMG. What do you got, Emily? The show is yours. Take it away.
The show is a part of the show is a part of the World of Ability Podcast Network that was started a couple of years ago, and I'd like to give special thanks and recognition to Marcus Hart of Transform You Media, Chase Thorne of the Disability Channel, and Doug Clayton of the Pack Channel for having this show on their platform. Pass it over to Brady to kind of get us started for today.
Wait, so what's the program, Emily? Can you explain that again?
Just handing it over to Patty to say anything.
Patty. All right.
Hello?
Yeah, Patty, you didn't hear it in Emily's voice, but she wants to hear from you. So this is how you do it, Emily. You kind of reach into Patty's voice box. You say, come on, Patty, bring it on. What do you got? What does Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting have to say today? What's going on and what's your message as a pet sitter?
Thank you. So my name is Patty Ernest, Patty's Pampered Pet Sitting, and my message is please let me come over and pamper your pets and take care of them in the manner in which they're accustomed with mom and dad being there.
All right, excellent, Patty. So Emily, come on in here. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's go to those notes you have. I know you're just on that scribe all day long and you're like, you almost don't have a fingerprint. You've been typing so much. So well, we got the patented shake of the head. What's going on, Emily? We're recording this show on January 30th, 2023. So we're deep into the new year. January is almost coming to a close. Some of you out there are going to hear this in February and other dates. But Emily, what do you want to project to the audience today? What did you come with? What's your love for pets today, Emily Coleman?
It's important that pets are taken care of.
How so? Taking care of how? What does that look like? What does it look like for pets to be taken care of?
So there's no neglect and anything like that.
Neglect? Who is neglecting the pets?
Well,
Pet owners.
I stayed at an Airbnb this weekend in which there were 4 small dogs outside and needed shelter. And the shelter consisted of a outside dog house. That is neglect. That's what neglect looks like. They had no food and water. The water consisted of a wading pool.
Yeah, that's not good. So Emily, let's keep this going. I think that kind of helped you dive into this area of neglect. Emily, what are some more of your thoughts about the neglect you're talking about? You're talking about owners neglecting the pets. Keep speaking to that. What are you thinking? Like what's on your mind with that? What presses on your heart? What's the concern for our pets that are neglected by their owners?
I mean, it's important to have a pet sitter so that you're still leaving your pet home by itself. Just because you don't have anybody.
Because they don't have anybody. So you're saying don't have anybody to watch the pets, so they neglect the pet and just leave their pet at home, or otherwise leave their pet and just go and do what they want to do and just neglect them? Is that what you're talking about?
In a sense, yes.
You said in a sense?
Yes, Kurt.
All right, Emily. So in a sense, like, bring out some more. Describe it more. You're saying in a sense. What exactly are you looking at?
I'm not really sure what to say right now, Kurt.
You're not sure what to say. So what's your experience with pets? Like, where does this come up? Like, you've seen it on commercials? Where's your life experience that owners are neglecting pets? Where is that coming from? Where'd you get that thought?
Just hearing stories of it.
So like on the news, like watching news, the newscasters are talking about families who have been caught doing this, or like where are the stories coming from?
Right, but I'll be right back.
She'll be right back. What does that mean?
She's leaving the computer and she'll be back to her computer. So
isn't this like a meeting? Isn't this a podcast?
This is a podcast, but
where's she going in the middle of where's she going in the middle of the podcast?
That's her way to explain neglect. See, she's neglecting to continue her podcast. So
there you go.
Oh,
That's a good example of it right there.
yeah, but it is a thought to run with, because we've been doing a handful of shows, and this issue of neglect has not come up because we just been presenting pet sitting as the solution to make sure that people's pets are taken care of, and your service is there when families need to call upon you. And we've talked about the secondary benefit of when you're there for the pet sitting, it's like a twofer that their house is having a little bit of a check-in as well. And so we just been kind of on that care side and just kind of doing what we want to see for pets. And you take care of all this, but I think that is a good thought about, like you said, you just saw neglect recently. And so this is something here at World of Pets that I think is a good topic. There's an advocacy in this, right, Patty?
Well, part of my mission, part of what I do is to make sure that the pets don't get neglected, to make sure that everybody realizes that there's somebody there that's going to be taking care of them to the best of my ability, and so they're not left without attention.
There you go. So I think this is where it's coming in, to a good place here, with this podcast, the World of Pets. And, I think it's allowing this added way, Patty, to show your devotion to, pets everywhere, that, your service is in Phoenix, Arizona. And as a pet sitter, you can, for the most part, logistically take care of, pets and families that are, could say, somewhat close to you. I'm up in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee area. And so your pet sitting service isn't practical for me here in Milwaukee, but yet with this podcasting platform, as you're serving the Phoenix area, places all around the world benefit from your expertise, right?
Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. I am able to travel to other areas, provided that transportation be provided in, and that I'm able to stay at the client's home.
Okay, gotcha. So where that brings me is that trying to think of the analogy I'm trying to think of. It's throwing me off that Zita's a midwife, but trying to think here of the occupation I'm thinking of here, because I think of, like, you do pet sitting, and I know with human kids, that it's like there's babysitters, but then there's what's the occupation I'm thinking of where people stay with the family to help the family take care of the kids? Why is this so hard for you?
Like a babysitter, yes.
Yeah, like a babysitter, but there's a name for that when the
nanny? You mean like a nanny?
Nanny, that's what I'm thinking of. So would you ever go to that extent to nanny at somebody's place, and then be able to, like, if somebody needs extensive help, like, you never know. There's like salespeople or there's like jet setters who are gone a lot, so for some people, it may just be something where they just kind of have a room set up like nannies do, and or whatever. Well, there's live-in nannies, and then there's also visiting nannies, but but that's something you're open to, is to kind of be almost like a pet nanny where you're there a lot because the family needs a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, as long as I can bring my dog and 2 kitties with me.
There you go. So, all right, Emily's back. Take it away, Emily. What's next?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. And the Wow podcast is tomorrow with World of Women. But Emily,
does that mean that the neglect is over, or?
Apparently so. We've got a return and we got full attention. Emily, come back on and take it away. This is your World of Ability Podcast Network, World of Pets podcast. Take it away, Emily.
Emily, are you there?
Yeah. I was trying to think of anything else to say right now because I don't have anything.
Well, don't leave an open mic.
Yep. So, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I did say it was going to be short and sweet. So I guess our podcast engineer just laid out the engineered plan. It's short and sweet. So that's it. So Emily, go ahead and sign us out of here. Thank you for listening to the World of Pets, and we'll see you next week. We're out of here. Thanks, Emily. Go ahead and do an end to the YouTube and stop the recording. Take it away, Emily.